Okay. We're good. Okay, let me mess with the entropy. We need to put on Rising Tides, Destined Path. We're going to do, I think, level 2 of that. I'm going to raise the enemy difficulty. We're going to put on 2 levels of the timer, and then we have one more. I could do Exalted Defenders twice, but that might be a little too spicy for me. I also could do the Power Rewards one. This one's actually pretty free. The reason why it's free is I mostly don't use powers, but that's okay. Thank you, I appreciate that you like that. Can I do... We'll do Zealots, because I do need to practice, or Zealots. I need to practice not getting hit more. Ooh, my camera is kind of not focusing properly. There we go. Interesting. Oh, that's actually pretty useful. We're gonna do Bouncy Beam, though. Nah, we're good. I don't need that deal. Oh, there's a platform up there. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to that. I hope you are doing well tonight. I am doing fine. Oh, I should probably make it a point to turn on my YouTube chat when I get a chance, as I am dual streaming again. Ooh, I got a little too greedy there. I'll pause and do that right now, actually, before I forget. Okay, we're good. Do. Okay, we're gonna do live pop out chat, live chat. Okay. The sound track for this stage is very good. It is very hot. It's hard to sustain life at this heat. The Dallas Arlington area is about to have a heat wave. It's supposed to... Interesting. It's supposed to theoretically get up to like fucking 112, which is kind of brazy. Also, I already got it hit a good bit. I goofed. This is kind of a hard, and I'm gonna die. GG. Ends the run. We're gonna start over. But yeah, Dallas Arlington's supposed to get to 112, which is a little spookums for them. Hello. Chonk meme isn't super useful. Leg cores are usually just like pretty free in terms of getting them. That was a bad dodge. Pop. I'm already goofing a little bit. Okay. So... Oh, you know, it's because these are the elite versions of these spawning early because of the difficulty I'm on. Ooh. Indeed. Also, I don't know if you have ever been to Medina Lake. Man, so I got the jump upgrade and I'm jumping so high I'm hitting the roof and it's making it so I can't I can't make that jump because I keep bumping my fucking head. So that's a little unfortunate. We're gonna have to turn that off for a bit here. Usually leg upgrades are useful, but yeah, we already lost this fucking run. Man, that really sucks. I kind of cheesed myself. I keep running into, oh, that's actually very good. We'll get it. Gapminder and Penance's thing is pretty good. I keep running into a bunch of fucking barbs. I've slowly been making, I guess, kind of friends on Twitter, and they all end up being fucking barbs, which is a little spooky, because I do definitely see them getting into barb-like behavior and arguing with people over nothing, but it's kind of fun. Barb, like a Nicki Minaj stan. Oh, whoop, I can't go that way. I'm sure there's an item box over here if that's blocking that. Man, these things have a shit ton of HP. Good god. That's fair. Actually, funnily enough, this person that I had been talking to on and off, he does not like Nikki at all, and that was very, very, very weird to me. I haven't encountered that in a while. Actually, I never mentioned this. When my sophomore year, so I guess my third semester of being in the LGBT group, you don't know who he is, Eric, but Austin mentioned that he was a Nicki Minaj stan, and this was like early in Nicki's career, and literally a girl just got up and left the room. It was really, really funny. Oh, hey, Chili's. Thank you for subbing. Boop. He does. He said, he was basically telling me how, like, he went to hook up with someone, and then he, like, couldn't do it, because they were, like, basically a Nicki stan, and I was like, what is going on? He was like, it was making me flaccid. I couldn't do it. Ooh. Almost hurt my own feelings there. I should flip the gravity. Actually, I'm gonna flip the gravity again, and we're gonna walk on the platform because it's hydrated. Oh, but I can't go down this way. I got punked. Aw, man, I goofed again. There we go. Luckily, I have Gapminder as fodder. I'm really feeling how weak your character is starting out on this difficulty. Because, man, I am not hitting anything hard at all. Not today, pussy. Bop bop. Alright, there we go, we're good. What did we get? Top shelf, while at full HP, your damage is up, enemies drop more armor. If out of nuts, scrap can be spent instead. We'll do this. Hey, Pokemon PhD. Yeah, it's a Mega Man inspired roguelike. It's very fun. I'm gonna do this glory zone. So the objective of this zone is I need to not get hit. And the more I don't get hit while I'm traversing this area, the more loot I have available for selection once I beat the area. Oh no! Fuck, I fucked up. Okay, well I'm not gonna perfect that one. I got fucked up by the gravity gimmick on this. Oh, I can't even get up. I have to go all the way back. Yeah, let's clear these out. Oh, I only have 10 seconds left before I get punished. Actually, I need to be careful here. We'll do the scrap bits. Discord is doing too much? What are they doing now? This should be the boss corridor soon. I do need to hurry though. I literally only have 2 seconds left. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna start taking a lot of damage. Oh, I get time back when I kill shit. That's actually useful to know. I actually didn't even know that. I never like run into the time limit because I'm usually like blazing through these stages, but okay, there we go. Oh yeah, that's unavoidable though, unfortunately. When you actually, I've been thinking about that a lot lately, like how annoying it is that everything is being optimized right now. Kills enemies, enemy kills drop fuel. Frail Glory is theoretically useful, but I kinda want to get something else. Extends your invulnerable time. Enemies drop more of everything. That's actually a very good item. And then we're gonna reroll for a 25. Trades attack. Oh man, that actually kind of sucks. I really don't want to get that. So we are gonna get. Actually, we're gonna turn that into scrap. We're gonna go all in on scrap this run. But I've been thinking about how like a lot of services are just like so monetized, it makes them very irritating to navigate. And how it's just gonna get even more and more frustrating, because a lot of these services are just kind of nigh unavoidable, like you just kind of need them. Ooh. Alright, we're good. Oh, I fucked up. I forgot they stick in the wall when she does that. God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking lose. This actually is a pretty bad run. I don't really have any damage on me. I'm like not doing enough damage to get through it. All the bosses in this game, like, you can theoretically get through them just by being good. But the longer the fight lasts, because you don't do enough damage to get through it, the harder it is to deal with it. Because like they just start doing so much shit all at once. Very similar design philosophy to some parts of Mega Man Zero. Oop, I'm dead. Oh well. Alright, we're gonna try again. The people yearn for the forum era. Yeah, Abara Discord I'm on has switched to using like the forum feature. And I guess it's useful for like keeping track of images and stuff instead of just scrolling up and down. Like you can kind of look for individual topics a bit easier. But like an actual discussion through it is not very useful. Like to me, all it's really useful for is like saving groups of images more easily. Hey, pretty tasty. Yeah, it's super hot. That is an era I definitely miss. I miss a lot of things about the old internet, but we're never really getting it back, so I try not to wax poetic on it too much. I remember obsessively checking my favorite anime shrines every day. I remember... Yeah, we'll do that. Also, like, being enraptured in the world of forums. Even though I was, like, really too young to, like, really understand, what was going on. Oh, I don't like any of these, man. We'll do... I mean, unfortunately, that's not really true. It's actually the opposite. I think they started a little too early. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I think with me, at least, when I was younger, there was a clear progression where we moved from forums to like MSN Messenger, and then I guess instant chat through like shit like AOL, but it was really only people you knew or people like for specific interest, like actual chat rooms. And now it's just like they just immediately get thrust into social media, and they're very like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, have you ever seen like a really little kid and they very clearly like don't know what they're talking about, but they like talk like they know what they're talking about, or really they have like a strong opinion or a strong set of statements about something, but like you know they don't really know anything about it. I think that's kind of a symptom of that. I mean, kids could do that before, but it's definitely worse now. Because it's like they just kind of get shoved into social media pretty quickly. And it's like they're cohabitating space with adults, many of whom are fucking insane, unstable people. I'm kind of getting gutted by this stage. We'll see how this goes. We'll go to the left first, I guess. It's kind of like seeing... Yeah, exactly. It's like seeing kids have like very strong takes on social justice shit while being like a minor. Like, actually, I've kind of started playing a game with myself on Twitter when I see like a really insane discoursey post. I'm like, this person is probably like between 16 and 19 and probably transgender and only plays like just their hobbies are just anime and video games. Like they're socially maladapted children basically, but with really strong political opinions. I do not want to do that. Or like, I don't know. Like, I remember, I might have shown some of you this. There's a post of this person, like, arguing that like bicycle, was a slur against bisexuals. And I was like, there's no way in real life you actually encountered this. You must have been, like, on the internet and been like... No, I promise you this, like, because when I looked at the, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, this would have had to have been, like, a very nuanced, like, right-wing troll. They spelled it bike with a Y, not, like, bicycle. Because they were basically saying you're, like, a bi D word. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I promise you no one seriously, like, maybe, like, 5 people on Earth seriously talk like that. And almost all of them are also online. Like, you would really only encounter, like, a weird interaction like that on the fucking internet with other people who are also, like, socially maladjusted. This chicken's pretty taut. Very tasty. I salted it a little too much, though. Something I'm needing to do with my spices is I need to remember when a spice already has salt in it so I don't double up. But yeah, it's like... To me, like, it makes sense. Because it's like, if you're like 14 on the internet and you're like, I guess trans or non-binary questioning in some way. Maybe you don't fully know you're trans or you're just a little gender weird. Like, if you go on the internet and you look for trans shit and gay shit on, like, social media, like, you're gonna encounter, like, a really wild environment of people discourse arguing, literal TERFs, and then just, like, honestly, like, scary adult gay people who are just, like, not even weird, but they're just, like, very, very comfortable with themselves, and that can be kind of scary when you're young. Because, like, a consistent theme in a lot of, like, at least in my observation, a lot of, like, Zoomery discourse is it's, like, very, very serious to them, but also very doom and gloom about, like, very mundane shit. And obviously, adults do this too. And I mean, some Zoomers are adults now, actually. We gotta remember time is still marching forward. But, doom and gloom, just very much like they can't comprehend a non-discoursey reason for stuff happening, if that makes sense. Like, I'm trying not to... I don't know how to explain this. Like, you'd really have to, like, be in that kind of internet space to, like, understand what I'm talking about. But I guess the best example is, like... You ever see someone who's, like... Like, okay, let me use a real example. So on, like, Tumblr, sometimes I'll see, like, people will talk about something like, it's nihilistic and everything is bad, but it's also, like, I guess overly dramatic about, I'm talking kind of loud, overly dramatic about kind of, I guess, mundane shit. So, like for instance, they would look at someone like bi trying to go to like a gay club and be like, see, this is like this is basically genocide. You're invading this space. And it's like, no, they just want to suck some dick probably or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that serious. Just, like, the most negative, discoursey, like, possible way of conceptualizing something. That just kind of comes from honestly having anxiety and making an identity out of it. I mean, it's always dramatic, but it's really more like, to me, it has like specific tendrils that like are the root of it, and I think it's really like being exposed to so much shit so early before you have like really strong identity formation. Like, again, for me, as an example, like when if you're like an older millennial, you probably had like a process of learning about gay shit that was like, maybe you saw something a little gay on TV every once in a while and were like, oh, maybe I'm that. And then, you know, when you get the internet, you like look up like gay.com or some shit and you're like, oh, okay, like I have some stuff. But you're not necessarily, like, jumping on Twitter immediately and, like, joining fandom wars and, like, being like, we need to kill all TERFs. I'm 13, and I just learned what a TERF is, like, a week ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just very... I think it's just kind of, like, they're jumping into stuff, like, very quickly, which isn't inherently bad, but it just has its own repercussions. I'm gonna re-roll this one. Powers deal 50% damage, but they have... We're gonna... How many scrap bits do I have? I have 2 scrap bits. This is actually, like, legitimately hard to decide. Okay, I'm gonna reroll this one. That's actually really good. That's a good value buy, but I don't have any damage. This is, like, the problem I keep running into, is I need to I probably should have bought that. I need to have, like, damage stuff. Like, I guess the short answer is, like, the way they view things is very polarized, and the way that the internet is very polarized, where, like, the internet gives you proximity to very extreme opinions very quickly if you're young. Or, I mean, for anyone, but, like, especially if you're young and you can't really navigate it with, I guess, experience and nuance. And so it makes things that are, like, essentially fringe opinions seem like bigger deals than they actually are. I think probably one of the biggest examples of that is, like, the degree to which they think, like, shit like antis are, like, important. Like, this is, like, actual important political things to think about, like anti versus pro shippers. And it's like, this doesn't really matter. This isn't real. That level was kind of rough for me. Yeah, stuff like that, basically. I mean, I think that's part of it, but... Well, actually, you know, even though I'm saying this about Zoomers, I actually think most Zoomers actually, unironically, aren't even very discoursey. It's just like a specific group of them that are very socially alienated. Bro, I'm getting some of the worst fucking rerolls physically possible. Cause it's like, they, like, if you look at, like, TikTok and shit, and you see, like, normie Zoomers, I'm like, okay, actually, they aren't really that much different from, like, previous generations. It's just really the aesthetics and dumb shit that, like, is flavor of the month or decade for them that, like, is different. But, like, I will say that, like, the socially alienated ones who are, like, just the no-grassing ones, like, I think their culture has progressively gotten, like, worse. Like, I think this is a bad era to be no-grassy in. I think things have become a little bit more polarized than they were before. Like, you still saw people have, like, really insane fucking beliefs before, but it's just, like, they're a lot more accessible now because of social media, TLDR. And then people are using the internet and accessing social media earlier and earlier. Hey, Snark Mage. Good to see you. It's nice seeing you in chat more often. I'm gonna fucking throw. I might lose. These enemies are just, like, really tanky for this difficulty. Ooh. We did it. It kind of sucks the spawn to me down here. That's very unfortunate. Please die. Okay, there's only one critter left. We did it. We got a gold rank. Shump limit +2. This actually is very good. Beam aim is theoretically useful, but it's not... It slows you down a little bit too much. So I'm gonna get this one, because this is actually like a really big DPS upgrade. Well, I appreciate hearing that, thank you. Actually, I'm finally working on figuring out what I'm going to do a Let's Play of. I really have to decide if it's going to be something short or... I just ran directly into that. Short or long. Again, I'm really thinking of Super Mario... I missed that jump really bad. Super Mario RPG, just because that is like a... It's an easy game to stream, and it's very silly and cute. And it's not super long, but that is a highly... LP'd game. Is that going to be out on PC or is it just going to be on PS5? Final Fantasy 16. Like, I could theoretically do that, but the thing is like, even Let's Playing new games is like pretty hard right now. I would have to like do it the second it dropped and like already have like baller ass commentary like within the first hour of that game dropping. And then, like, be pushing that shit, like, really hard. And I'm not gonna really, like, get a lot of support from the F-words I follow on Twitter, because they, like, they're not gonna fucking watch that. They don't want to be spoiled. They, are Final Fantasy pilled from being younger and older millennials. They're gonna want to play that game themselves. Unfortunately, for my purposes, if I did play Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy as a franchise was a major faggotizing event for many, many people. And as a consequence of that, they're not going to fucking watch a Let's Play of it. They're going to want to experience it on their own. But, actually I was talking about this when I was streaming earlier. It is going to cause a lot of fan art because the main character is juicy with long black hair. Ooh. Oh, I forgot I have an item. Oh, I don't have enough ammo to do that. Wigs, 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 wigs. I was talking about earlier how, like, in that corridor between 2013 and I would say 17, so Final Fantasy doesn't have gay themes in it for the most part. In fact, I would say it's actually kind of like, if you like, most of them don't even have, like, male intimacy in them outside of, like, people projecting really hard, but they're just aesthetically very gay, which, I mean, I guess I could talk about a little bit. Kind of an issue that is plaguing the series, I think, is after Final Fantasy 13 did not do as well as they projected, because Final Fantasy 13, if you're listening to this and you care about this, like, it actually didn't do bad. It just didn't do good. It didn't do as good as a Final Fantasy game should have been for how many resources they spent on it, if that makes sense. Like, basically, if they make a Final Fantasy game, it should basically, like, that should not only be free money, but that should be, like, free reward bait, basically, if that makes sense. But they flopped. They flopped pretty hard on that. For multiple reasons. The plot was very complicated and convoluted, and then more importantly, American audiences really did not like... American audiences that weren't gay did not really like the main character. They did also not appreciate a lot of the aesthetics in the game. Essentially, it just was very... If you're gay in a creative mastermind, that was something for you to appreciate. But if you were not, it just was kind of like, what is this shit, bro? Basically. Oh, I should have re-rolled that one. That was my bad. How many scrap bits do I have, actually? Let me see. I only have 2. Okay. But, what I'm trying to say is basically Final Fantasy 13, I would say it's probably the last Final Fantasy. I mean, you could say 14, because 14 is pretty gay. But the last Final Fantasy mainline game that isn't 14 that was, like, gay, basically. Like, Final Fantasy 15, like, is very bro-y, and I'm pretty sure that's intentional, basically as part of the lack of, I guess, appreciation for the aesthetic of Final Fantasy 13. And so basically Final Fantasy 15 is like purposely like de-gayed a little bit. Now, some people who are very fucking stupid don't really get that, like, the fact that the main characters are all dudes that are bros doesn't make the game fucking gay. Like, they're just like, I don't know, they're just very fucking stupid, and don't get what I mean when I say that. I'm getting fucked up by this boss. It's because, actually, I'm very weak. I only have 1 damage upgrade, which is kind of fucking me over. Girl... Yeah, actually, I'm gonna end the run. I don't do enough damage to beat this boss. And I don't have enough movement shit to do it either. But Final Fantasy 15, it has more of a bro-y aesthetic. They did not use some of the more whimsical aesthetics that were used in like Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy 12, and Final Fantasy 13. Like, those games are very gay. They have, like, a lot of color in them. There's a lot of, like, I guess, fun female characters that are very important to the plot. And it's very artsy, I guess. But Final Fantasy 15 kind of strips away some of the more, like, I guess, outlandish stuff in Final Fantasy and goes for a pseudo more realistic set of appearances for the main cast. They're all wearing fucking leather and jet black, so it is a little camp in retrospect, but it also just, like, it doesn't have the same click as, like, let's say the outfits in fucking Final Fantasy X, which were, like, really, really just out there. And so Final Fantasy 16 seems to kind of be going along with that trend. I think they think that the aesthetics of the Final Fantasy series are not, like, really capturing American audiences, more specifically, like, young gamer dudes. And I mean, it's not necessarily explicitly because it's gay. It's more like... Oh man, actually I'm gonna reroll again. We're gonna end this and start over. It's not like explicitly like they're looking at this and they're like, this is literally homosexual. It's more like it just has aesthetics that like straight boys don't really appreciate that much usually. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. And you'll even see, like, in Final Fantasy... I'm gonna start over again, I shouldn't have took damage, literally. In Final Fantasy 15, like, I'm putting on my Gamergate hat. There aren't... Like, a lot of the game is just kind of male emotional wish fulfillment, if that makes sense. Like, what if I had, like... male friends who were like supportive of me in a bro-y way and we all went on an adventure basically, and then like, I mean, there are women there but they exist to be hot basically. Like, it doesn't have the same give as the previous games. And so 16 seems like it's kind of continuing that trend, at least aesthetically, where again, it doesn't look very faggotized. That is the short answer. It looks a little bit darker and grittier. The character is a dude with big ass fucking shoulders and a big whatchamacallit. See, the thing is I don't really see male intimacy as being gay. I actually see it as almost the opposite. Being gay is essentially just not experiencing male intimacy because you, instead of that, you just experience being bullied. Like, you're not really gay if you're not afraid of men. I don't know how to explain that in a nicer way, but like, having positive male experiences at all probably just kind of makes you a little straight. Like, obviously... Ooh! Hello. This is the first time I've seen you type. And I guess you get it. I'm glad that I don't have, like, normies in chat who, like, don't get gay shit. Because definitely when I used to predominantly stream on YouTube, sometimes people would just be getting, like, super McTriggered when I said shit like this, but, like, it's true, so what are you gonna do? Sick the straight friends you don't have on me. Tell them to leave a nasty comment. It's just like stuff like that. It's like, to me, that's just male wish fulfillment. I don't have like, I don't think men being intimate with each other is very gay inherently. If anything, it's more of a statement on straight men really desiring intimacy, but not knowing how to get it without like doing very weird bro culture to obtain it. Face Smasher is actually a pretty good damage upgrade. This portion of the stage is so pretty. I really love this. There might be a power-up up here. Well, there was a vending machine. I'll take it. We'll do 2, 3. There we go. I said 2, but I pushed it like 4 times and then took damage immediately. Yeah, I appreciate you following me after that experience. I hope you had fun playing me. No, I'm not necessarily saying, like, the opposite either. Like, a gay game would be like... I don't know how to explain this, but, like, I think there's a reason why, like, in stuff that's really gay, that's really popular with gay people, it, like, ends up being... it ends up being, like, women end up basically being the gay stand-in, and not men, and... the way that, like, women relate to men basically becomes, like, the wish fulfillment for the gay viewer. Like, if you're a F-word playing Final Fantasy X, like, and you're projecting yourself on, you know, like, Yuna or Lulu, like, the fact that they have dumbass, useless male love interest is probably, like... probably, like, what you are projecting you want, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily, like, wanting to be one of the bros. Not because that's not what gay people want, but I think that's just, like, hard for a lot of us to even conceptualize or imagine, or even want. Like... when I was growing up, like, with stuff like that, when I had, like, female characters I projected myself on, what I wanted was basically for men to love me in the way they loved women, theoretically, not necessarily, like, wanting to be, like, a dude who just, like, happens to have, like, a boyfriend or something. Like, that just was, like, not... that was not how my brain worked. I just could not comprehend that. Like, actually, and honestly, as a teenager, that probably would have, like, viscerally disgusted me. Ooh, oh, well, I was dodging for a bit, but I didn't do well at the end. Let me look at that. Let me click on this link real quick. Alright. Ooh, girl, I can't turn this down. Why are you sending me, ooh. Alright, I'll look at this later. Because I can't turn it down. They don't have a volume thing on there. It depends on a lot of things. I think the bullying definitely is like a major component. And like, also like, if you have like any positive relationship with men. I think also some people, like, when I talk about stuff, I know implicitly one of the issues they have is that, like, I'm basically just saying gay people, or specifically gay men, aren't really men, basically. Like, I'm basically just saying they're something, like, more proximal to women. And obviously some people are gonna be like, I don't know about that, but it's not necessarily that, like, gays are just straight up women. It's more like experiencing experiencing oppression is basically like getting you pretty close to being a woman. I don't know how to explain that other than that. Like, you just lose some of your humanity when men view you as not a man in the same way as you. And likewise, like, I guess downplaying gay men's malehood is, like, also a way that gay people are bullied. So it's, like, it's very easy to not want to, like, even engage with that, because it's, like, if you're basically saying, okay, you're basically a girl, that's basically what straight people say to, like, bully gay people anyway, so, like, why would I think that's woke? You know what I'm saying? And then others, I know for a fact also, they see me talking about stuff like that as, like, if it's true, they see it as, like, a barrier to their own, like, acceptance. And I understand that, but it's kind of like, to me, even regardless of if you think I'm true or not, it's just kind of like, I think that's just, like, what a lot of us experience. So, like, even if you don't want to believe that, it's like, at the end of the day, I think a lot of straight people do not see gay people as, like, male in the same way that they see straight men. So it's like, okay, like, I mean, I'm just a random F word on the internet. I can't make you believe anything, but, like, I don't really have to. XD. I mean, the thing is you can want, I don't know how to explain this, you can want to be friends with, like, hot straight guys. It's just, like, I think there's always that, for some people, that component of fear beside it. Because, like, let me pull up my chart here. So, like, the combining factor for both those type of experiences was wanting male validation in some way. Because, like, male validation is, like, what, like, reaches you out of the depths of wretched faggothood, right? Like, if you are, like, someone who has, like, you like men in some way and you feel kind of bad about it, being validated by men, just, like, it just fucking feels really good, right? Like, that's what basically gets you out of them trenches. Like, it proves that you are still human in some capacity if the group of people who normally fucking hates you, like, is willing to love you in some way. You know what I'm saying? But where the convergence happens is, like, some people just kind of basically, like, cannot conceptualize, like, themselves as just being, like, a bro with a guy. Like, I am so far removed from malehood that, like, I can't see myself ever really being in the role of being a bro. Like, we can be friends, but it would be friends more in the way that, like, a guy and a girl are, not, like, two guys. Yeah, actually, that's a very good point. Ooh. Ooh, I'm dodging. Oh, there it is. We got it. I'm kind of moving now. Hold on. Ooh, ooh, hold on. I'm so fucking good at this game. I was fucking moving. I was weaving. I didn't get hit. I actually got like a bonus at the end of that because I didn't get hit, which was pretty poggers. But I don't know how to explain it. Like, I think both groups of people do want to be friends with men. It's just the way that friendship is conceptualized in their head is like it's just very different based off of, like, I guess if the way you conceptualize like men in general. For better or worse, I think that's the thing that almost all of us converge on is we just really, at least at some point, want like someone who, like, for better or worse, and like I'm not gonna like act like this is unwoke because it's just kind of how it is, but like they just want someone who's fucking like masculine to like validate them, and for better or worse, that's just how it be. But the difference is, do you feel like you can join them in masculinity in like a serious capacity, or do you just feel like you are some sort of other category that is ultimately like tolerated by them but is alien to their experience? Oh, whoa, XD. It is an obstacle, but it's also what creates power for them. Because, like, I do think sometimes, obviously, like, bro culture often can create, like, an emotional dearth for men where they just, like, are not getting the emotional needs they have met by it. But at the same time, like, the whole reason, like, bro culture exists is basically to, like, remove a straight dude's proximity to being a faggot, basically. Like, I don't know how else to explain that. Like, it's like, if you're too honestly and openly loving towards each other, that's gay. And gay people are people who are lower than me. To save my social status, I need to create arbitrary rules for male engagement so that I don't become gay and oppressed, basically. Like, I don't know how else to explain that. Get fucked, you loser. Alright. So it's like, I mean, I'm sympathetic in some ways, but also in some ways I'm not, really. Like, I think it's more important to just kind of, like, grow past this. But I also understand, like, why it exists, and it's honestly kind of unavoidable. Like, we get enculturated into these things before we even really understand them. Ooh, this is kind of poggies. What did I... Ooh, I got another face smasher. Poggers. Girl, why are you here? There we go. I really, really hate when enemies are slowly descending towards my head. It actually triggers the shit out of me. Like, get the fuck away from me. There we go. Let me get another little bite of this. Aripai, how do I pronounce your name if you're still watching? Is it Aripai or Aripai? Also, I need to get a drink in a second here. Hold on. I might actually go to my fridge. And get a cold soda instead of drinking this hot Dr. Pepper. Also, I do need to finish eating this quickly. See, that's a good ship, though. Well, I mean, it's not a ship, it's canon. Aripai? Okay. Actually, kind of related to this topic, I've been thinking about, like, what if I tried to do, like, a video essay? I actually multiple times tried to start one. I have, like, a bunch of, like, I guess 1/3 or 4th done projects just sitting on my hard drive. I have one that's, like, a history of Grindr that it would be a good-ass video. It would get some views. I definitely would get some click-a-madoos on that. Because there is, at least last time I checked, still a dearth of knowledge on, like, why Grindr exists the way it does, but I also was having trouble doing some research for that. Which way am I going? I need to go upward. It would be the founder of Grindr, like, menacingly staring at the screen. He's kind of a weirdo, but also he's, like, unfortunately a very mundane kind of weirdo, where he just, like, believes something that a lot of people believe, so it's, like, making his beliefs seem horrendous is, like, actually kind of hard. Like, the opener basically, he has this line where he's, like, describing Grindr in an old interview. Where he basically is, like, talking about, like, why he made Grindr and, like, what it's supposed to do. And he's, like, talking about, like, kind of Grindr compared to, like, stuff that used to exist. And he's like, it was very important to me that, like, pictures be, like, a very integral part of Grindr. And he basically was like, because it's like, well, when it really comes down to it, all we have to get people to like us is our bodies, right? And he says that, like, just so, like so casually, like, with just, like, utter conviction. And he, like, with just, like, no realization of, like, why that is kind of freaky deaky. And it's just so good. Like, it's just very... See, and the thing is, it's not even crazy. Like he's right. Honestly. He just, like, is very earnest about it. It's like, what else do you fucking have to offer to people other than, like, your appearance? Like, why the fuck would someone talk to you if you're clapped, you know? Like, it's just very... it's very bleak. And I mean, I think he's right, honestly. Like, that is how Grindr played out. But at the same time, like, he kind of also created the conditions for that. Why am I dead? I'm sad. We could play Super Smash Bros. I'm a little disheartened. I was doing okay there, and that definitely wasn't because I was talking too much. That was more specifically because I am being oppressed. Alright, we're gonna play some Super Smashy Bros. Initiating the procedures to make that happen. Alexa, how do I spell... There we go. Okay. Oh, I should probably put on some penis music. Girl, I forgot I'm streaming this on YouTube too. The algorithm or whatever bot is sent to manage this is probably going to get, like, really triggered at me and get this, like, soft blocked. I've definitely been saying the F word a lot today.
They're like animals, and I slaughtered them like animals. I hate them.
I hate them. Oh, thank you. Eripai. That's very true. I don't mind it getting whatchamacallit, but that is kind of the reality of like even conceptualizing making content for me. Like I just make it to make it because I know that like not even to say I'm like particularly smart or insightful or woke, but the way I talk about certain things is like not very commercial product friendly outside of me just saying slurs casually. And I think that's probably for the best. I think I want to not honestly get popular enough to like even be able to conceptualize. You fucking bitch. You fucking bitch. That's why you fucking died. You're afraid. You're scared. You're countering nothing. Oh, she grabbed the shit out of me though. Girl. Oh, I shouldn't have rolled that way. Let's get to the ground. Ridley, you have to land. Don't kill me. Man, she's covering me. Fucking bitch. Ooh, she got me. I got hit with the Infernate special. That's like how Lucina wins this matchup though. Is like she just has to outframe Data Ridley really hard to make up for the range disparity. Girl! Bitch. Holy shit. What does that cover so much shit? Goodbye, Ridley. Oh, you lived. I'm proud of you. I'm a little sad that I couldn't shield grab that. That's kind of whack. Oh, I need to change the name of the game after this. Fucking bitch. Yeet. It's because you be spot dodging. I had to activate like 3% more power to do that. What was... Girl, what was the name of this video game? Super Smash Bros. Okay. We can rematch them. Oh, they didn't want to rematch me. What the hell? Almost dodged that. I was ready to spot dodge. I think I could have got it if I was offline. Probably the hardest thing to learn for this matchup is like learning how to deal with fucking grapple beam. Like you actually have to kind of like actually reaction spot dodge that shit. Because it just like de facto frame traps you. I should have killed you. Well, she died. Ooh. Oh, you didn't go fucking low. Ooh! Her heels! How do you know they aren't Mr. Beast? Honestly, Mr. Beast being a deep cover homosexual, traumatized by... Bitch. Why didn't you get sparked? My fucking clip! God fucking damn it! Bop. I don't know why they were up being like that. Ooh, my timing. Goodbye. We did it! We got a dub, Ridley. I'm proud of you. That's actually pretty funny. Oh, I didn't mean to rematch you. Nope, don't want to replay them. Hold on, give me half a second. Actually, let me see if Ultra Mash is free. Okay, I'm back. So I went to Cinnaholic, everyone's favorite bougie pop-up. Well, it's not even a pop-up. Bougie cinnamon roll bakery pastry store. And it definitely... Oh, I shouldn't be playing Wi-Fi. I'm playing against the Sora. I also am not actually looking at the right monitor. Hold on. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Oh, you're actually waiting for me? I appreciate that, Sora. Finally, I run into one of these creatures that actually has a soul. A little annoyed I couldn't do that. I probably needed to, like, forward air in place. I don't like this game. I had the right idea. No one ever played Sora with honest intentions. Ooh. It actually kind of drives me crazy when people talk about Sora like he's bad. He's so fucking irritating. I almost got into an argument with someone over like if Banjo is bad or just bad. Like, cause the thing is like Banjo is bad, but also he's like bad in the DLC character way where he like has something he does that's so fucking fundamentally annoying that it's just kind of like you can either deal with it or you can't. He's not like bad like Dedede when he plays against good characters, where like Dedede literally cannot do shit against some people. He just is frame trapped the entire game. And then like tries to get a Gordo out and then it hits back into him and he ends up getting like a free 40% and then also in combo position. Like he's just in disadvantage automatically. Like Banjo is not like remotely like that. I think people just emphasize the fact that like his fucking Nair and a few of his other abilities just don't work right. But it's like they kind of don't need to because he has DLC power in a few things. But anyway, Sora's the same fucking way. He's not good in the way, obviously, like fucking Pithra is good, but he, like, regardless, he is, like, good because he forces you to react to shit he's doing the entire game. You just have to sit there and stare at him a lot of time while he hits the B button. In any case, for other videos I was thinking about, I mentioned I was thinking about doing like a history of Grindr video, but I kind of fell off of doing the research for it because it was a bit hard. It would have been nice if like Grindr was mentioned in like, I guess, publications a little bit more. Like, speaking of which, like magazines and shit a little bit more. But that was around the time that like, this is what I'm talking about with, like, Banjo not being that bad, and that I just have to sit here and watch him do this shit and move around him just doing something. Like that. Like, he has literally just been riding the B button the entire game. And then I hit forward at the wrong time, so I just die automatically. Also, actually, my other issue too is like when people say a character's bad because like their Nair or something doesn't work. Like, I'm a little dismissive of that because that shit like actually factually always works against Ridley no matter what. Like, I have never seen Ridley fall out of a Banjo Nair. Anyway. Oh man, I didn't expect him to go that high. That's probably for the best. You should wait till Smash 6 to find a main. This game is not very good. Also, this person's fucking laggy as shit too. Of course they are. Ugh. Like, what is this fucking internet connection, bro? I'm gonna not play against them after this. Oh boy. Like that? Oh man. Alright, well, enjoy your victory. I'm proud of you. Good job. I am gonna move on to the next one because this is already annoying, but I'm gonna grab a bite of the cinnamon roll. You're right, it is, but it's okay. Ultimately, it doesn't matter that much. There's some days where it gets to me really bad, but other times it's just like, whatever. They added me. Hey, it's Snark Mage. In YouTube chat. Your mind is so massive. That's actually a very good tag. Link is also very annoying. I think, honestly, overall, playing Elite Smash has been very good to me. It's, like, stressful, but when I did enter brackets regularly, it definitely gave me a lot of patience for how annoying people fucking play. Because, like, I just was used to it. It's a little annoying that didn't connect, but that's okay. Goodbye, Ridley. No, I don't have a jump left. Well, good for you, Link. I'm proud of you. Not today, pussy. Almost got it. Ridley up air can challenge Link's down air. But I don't know. Elite has been, like, good practice for me for learning to deal with people playing super annoying. It just has come at the price of taking fucking years off my life. I actually didn't mean to do that. I was trying to pivot grab the fucking macro. That's very irritating that he slightly hurt box shifts backwards and that like stops me from walling him out with fair. I called out the Nair in with forward air after that. Got him. Oh, he didn't fucking die. Why are you so fat? I think characters that have down throw B move confirms irritate the absolute shit out of me. Almost got it. I was actually... I have to like activate some extra brain cells here. Ooh. Well, at least he's fucking dead now. Can I get some percent in? Alright, well he gave that to me for free. Fucking nerd. I should have just ran back and forth. Sorry I'm not talking as much as I was before. I like actually want to win this. Girl! Why? Why did he fucking not get hit by that? Ugh. Man. That's a little irritating. Oh, well, whatever. I wouldn't go small battlefield in this state. Alright, character. Like PS2 actually would be better for me, unironically. As I've mentioned before, my issue with this stage as Ridley is like the platforms are too close to the ledge, and it like lets people do like some really annoying shit to Ridley. Like earlier in that previous match, I got like fucking basically vacuumed by a bunch of fucking projectiles and bomb being on the platform so close to ledge. Okay. We'll see what I can do. Fucking nerd. Yeah, I thought so. That was a bad backer. We're gonna forward throw. Okay, he's dead. Well, it's almost even again. I just have to hit him a little bit more. Oh, he knew. Oh, he waited to fucking shield me. Girl. Fucking nerd. Fucking pussy. That's so irritating, bro. Ugh! Okay, that's fine. Fucking nerd. I actually hate every single character in this game. If you can fucking throw out options and immediately buffer fucking spot dodge to dodge half the shit a Ridley can do, I hate you. I hate you so much. Like, I actually literally hate you. I didn't think that was gonna hit me. That's so cringe. Okay, whatever. I'll do like one more with this person if they want to play again. Otherwise, I'm fine moving on. Oh, well, that's fine. Let's see what I can do here. I almost had the fair out in time. It's a little annoying. Okay, we'll see if I can do it. Almost died. I'm almost dead. I'm alive. That's super annoying. Okay. I just need to, like, get something started, but I can't really touch her. It's pretty hard. That's a really hard-ass matchup. Yeah, she's spacing really well, too. Oh, I might have killed myself. Yeah, I killed myself on accident. Yeah, this is pretty annoying. It's okay, though. At least I hit her. Oh. Got her. Well, at least I got that kill there. What I can be doing is I do need to... It's annoying. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I can't jump backwards out of shield far enough to not get hit by that. That's what I was trying to do, but unfortunately, she moves forward kind of fast enough to deal with that. We'll see if I can do it next time. I did learn a little bit from that. I need to start up tilting a little bit more. I don't actually even hit her with it when I started up tilting, but she's like crossing up on me by just like hanging out above me a lot. That sucks. I also kind of need to accept that fucking bitch. I was trying to nair her back out, but I couldn't do it. Well, I managed to fair her back out from her fair. I didn't mean to do that. Got her. Man, I'm having to neutral so fucking hard. This is very irritating. She called me out for that. I walled her out with fair. Bitch. Oh man, I almost got it. I don't like the bomb popped me up. Okay. Oh man, it's because I landed on that nair. That was what, like, didn't give me enough frames to deal with it. I got her. Aw, man. I wish he stole her scrunchie. That's very irritating that that frame traps like that. I'm dead. Bomb. That's very, very fucking annoying. Oh man. I'm glad that I went through that. I'm glad I went through that, even though it didn't make sense that I went through her. Oh, she knew to fucking run away more. She didn't try to close in on me. It's because I turned around. I need to run away shield. I was buffering air dodge in case of that. Fucking bitch. Oh man, her being able to chase with fair like that is so hard to deal with. Got her. Almost got her ass. Fucking bitch. Holy shit, that was so hard for no fucking reason. Like, that's... I, like, learned stuff during that, but, like, also I learned that I don't like this game. I actually like the intro of this. I'm gonna listen to the intro again. Bitch. I'm doing better this game. Got it. Oh, man! That would have been good for me, though. Got her. We're gonna charge fireballs for the landing. I'm like almost figuring out how to call out those fares better. Got her. Ah, damn it. Got her. We did it, Ridley. Don't die. God damn it. I'm so sad. That's okay. That would have been like a very useful lead for me. Do I ever get road rage? Actually, I'm... no, not usually. If I get road rage, or like if I get mad while I'm driving, it's because I'm like upset about something else. But I'm actually pretty like, probably to my own detriment, chill while I'm driving. Like I I think that's like also a lot of just my personality, where I kind of let people get away with shit that irritates me a little bit too much. I just need like a little bit more percent. Got it. I could actually probably, if I had a fast spell that, damn it! That was so close. I let people get away with a lot of shit that I shouldn't. Oh man, I almost called that out. Okay. I fucked up here. Well, at least she died. I could theoretically come back too. Oh, I fucked up there. Yeah, oh well, it was a close game. That just was very... that's just very hard for Ridley to deal with in general. You have to really, like, be doing a lot of shit constantly to, like, stay in control of that game. Like, it's just very, very hard for him to deal with Samus. Well, I don't think they're rematching me. They're still at the results screen. They're probably about to time out. But that's okay. That was like okay Samus practice, I guess. I got to do a few cunty little tricks. Let me see what time it is. I probably need to get ready for bed kinda soon here. I appreciate everyone who dropping by. I do not have Juneteenth off. I had it off last year, but they had to use one of our holidays for something else. I don't remember, so we don't get it off this year. We got it on another day. Ooh, this is already annoying. I didn't die. I have to go get my follow-up for my regularly scheduled prep testing. Tomorrow. It would have been convenient if I had tomorrow off, because I have to go... I'm gonna go in early, and then leave during lunch. And then use like an hour and a half to go fucking do that shit. Ooh, there goes that. But I have to go in early to compensate for the fact that I'm leaving for my lunch plus some extra time to go do my testing stuff. I'm dead. Ugh. Ooh. I got prankadanked. Goodbye. It really depends on your doctor. It's supposed to be every 3 months. I actually get tested, normally. I had to take a break from that because my insurance was arguing with my doctor about, if they were going to accept shit or not, but, I actually get tested every 2 weeks when I'm, like, actually sexually active. But my doctor has, like, to get your refill, you need to get it every 3 months. I go above and beyond, though. When I get my prep testing, like, outside of my regular testing, where I just get checked for, like, the clap and, like, the clap and gonorrhea, I, also get a retest another week or so later. Specifically for my prep testing. Yeah, I get tested twice a month. I don't like how this person plays. Oh, I'm dead. Why are you getting, why am I get porn star testing? You know, I've gotten the clap once, and I never want to get it again. It's not even that bad, but, like, I already knew this, but it reminded me no one really knows their status. And I have a friends with benefits who is DL and has an ethnic immigrant family who is in his business and goes through his mail and shit. So, like, he really can't, like, afford to get, like, a STI. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, if I'm also having sex with other people, I already make it a point to use condoms, but, like, you know, nothing's 100% unless there's, like, no sort of contact at all. So I basically just get checked a lot, just to make sure that when I meet with him, I don't accidentally give him something, because it would be pretty catastrophic for him. And then also, it gives me peace of mind. In the rare situations where I decide to bear back, it gives me a lot of peace of mind not to know, or to know it's unlikely I'm giving someone something. However, again, I took a break from that just because my insurance was being a little annoying, so I only have been getting tested like once a month instead of the normal 2 times a month. If this fucking... He's camping. He's just camping. You have frame data. Go in. It doesn't really cost that much to get tested. Like, if you have insurance, XD. Like, my insurance covers my testing. For the most part, it's like, that's like $20 for me to be getting tested for, like... I only get tested for, like, the clap and, gonorrhea, and then... I mean, I don't even do the HIV testing regularly, I just get those 2. I think one of mine, like, every once in a while counts as preventative care, but I get tested more than they recommend, so I have to pay for some of it. Did I die? I died already. I really hate that people play like this. This person plays like... like they're in a bracket. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, did they die too? I could theoretically come back, I think. I'm just not paying enough attention. Like chlamydia? Chlamydia is you pee in a cup. Like when they test for gonorrhea, they test for the chlamydia at the same time. It is usually the same test. This Diddy played very, very, very fucking lame. Actually, if this person doesn't rematch me, I'm gonna stop and get a soda real quick. Oh, I can't listen to this song. Michael Jackson will beat my ass. Alright, let me set up a little bit. Are they gonna run around and grab banana? We're gonna go around them. I need to not buffer. Diddy is really lame. Fucking loser. Oh, they spot dodged. I should have been able to punish that, or air dodge. It was MJ gay? Probably not. I think he was just mentally ill. I don't know how else to explain that. I'm pretty sure he liked women. Fucking nerd. Fucking bitch, bro. Holy shit. This is one of my favorite songs, by the way. What type of music is this? This is Memphis rap. Some of Renaissance uses this type of music. Who's my favorite music artist? That's a good question. Because I don't know how to answer that. Get out of here, Diddy. Yeet. I actually don't know. I don't know who my favorite musical artist is. That's a little annoying. I was DIing out too. I might not have died if I wasn't. He was trying to fucking double dare me. Hold shield more, pussy. I almost caught it. Fucking bitch. What the fuck was that? If anything, that could be like how a lot of, well, not a lot, but some New Orleans and like Louisiana rappers are bounce artists, but you wouldn't like immediately know it's bounce because they kind of like move away from parts of that style to like become more mainstream, because that's like a very highly regionalized sound. Throw it at me. I'm annoyed that crosses up. Oh, that was silly of me. Luckily, I'm just fat enough to not die from that. That's annoying. Oh well, I fucked up there. This person plays very, very degenerate. Like, they just run away shielding the entire fucking game. Good for them, though. I'm actually gonna listen to that again. GG's Green Waffles. I was pretty miserable during most of that, but I mean, you were an effective opponent. I got booted off Wi-Fi. Oh, they're so cute together. I think I recognize that F word on the right. That person looks familiar. I need to make myself a protein shake in a little bit. Oh, a snake. Another fucking person who's gonna throw shit at me. I fucked up. Fucking nerd. Holy shit, snake players are so predictable. All of these fucking creatures are exactly the fucking same. Let me see if I can get my percent. Yeah, actually, I just noticed you logging on earlier. This snake plays very fucking degenerate. I need to stop jumping so much. A little annoyed I lost that interaction. I mean, it's a type of aspiration. Most of life is kind of annoying anyway. You might as well do shit you enjoy. And if that involves Super Smash Bros. Oh, I fucked up. That's so cringe. I actually really hate this game. This is so fundamentally degenerate. I don't want to play this game anymore. That is so fucking cringe. Alright, I'll do like 1 or 2 more games and then I'm actually gonna wrap up for the night. That was super duper irritating. I could probably theoretically... I'm sorry, I got distracted. Oh, and of course I play against a Rob next. Oh man. What the fuck, bro? Oh, at least they died. I wish they had have died from that. I'm glad this person's getting punished for doing that stupid shit. That's so irritating. Fucking loser. This person plays very, very fucking degenerate. I'm very glad that I'm not playing against them again. That was not very fun to play against. Alright, last game. Oh, man, I'm really being punished for playing my humble mid-tier. I'm very sad. I'm very super sad. I'm dead. This game is very fucking miserable. What do you go to school for, or are you, whatchamacallit, are you a college student? Fucking B-word. Oh, are you doing like dual credit? I wish God would save me from this game. Ooh, boy. I'm dead. That's hype. I did dual credit in high school. Alright, I'm done playing this game. Holy shit, I don't want to play Ultimate right now. This will also help me go to bed on time. Alright, I will see y'all later. Have a good night. Oh, bye, King Catan. Have a good night. I am glad you personally had fun. I did not have fun. But also, have a good night. I'm ending the stream for now.